Hey everybody, Steve, just a little red. I'm up on the mountain tonight. Ain't nobody here, just me. Got an idea. They say it's gonna be cold. I mean cold, like anything below 20 degrees. I don't care, 18, 8, or -8. That's cold. You don't get outside and play in that stuff. That's dangerous. An old man like me, I might fall down. Don't need to be playing with that. So we're gonna do us a video. Well, I'm gonna tell you a story it started off with. I was at work the other day, however long you wanna make it. I work with this older feller. I was walking through the store, and I stood over there. I walked up beside him. He's sitting down on a little cart, little metal cart. He's just sitting there and I thought, what the heck? He all right? And I looked at him and I said, what you thinking about? He hesitated for a minute. He looked at me and he said, how big a biscuit a sack of flour would make? Well, you know what? What the heck? I didn't have a whole lot to say. Couldn't think a world about that. Who thinks about how big a biscuit a sack of flour would make? Boy, I'm going to tell you, that come out of the wall and hit me like a dead gun tongue laid upside the head, and I thought, well, that's about the foolish thing I've ever heard in my life. How big a biscuit a sack of flour would make? Well, that happened about 10 o'clock in the morning. And the rest of the day, all I thought was, wonder how big a biscuit a sack of flour would make. You know, just a little red in science, it just sort of conglomerates all together. There's that big word he used again. I don't know if he even used it right or whatever. But here's what I'm going to do. Ain't nobody here today. Mama said I was in charge of supper. We bought us a sack of flour. You know where this is going. We got us a big old bowl to mix it up with. That's a big bowl right there. I don't know what that is. Probably 3, 4, 5 quart gallons or something. That's an old shortening. You know, you got shortening here. You got us all kinds of little spray starts. That's aluminum foil. You never know what you need. You always need aluminum foil. Got me a little jug of buttermilk in the building right there. Not in the building, refrigerator. So, we're going to find out tonight in a scientific experiment. Now, I'm going to eat good here in a little bit. I'm going to tell you that right now. How big a biscuit a sack of flour will make. There ain't a whole lot of people really sat there and ponder that a whole lot. But I did, all day long. How big a biscuit a sack of flour make. You know, these older people, he's a little older than me. I got a lot of information in their head. Well, we're going to resolve this issue and we're going to find out. We're either going to find out how big a biscuit a sack of flour make, or we're going to make a mess. Probably going to be a little bit of both. Probably going to be a little bit of a mess of a big biscuit a sack of flour make. Y'all hang loose. I'm going to get this stuff put together, and I'm going to make me a big old pile of dough. And then I got to figure out how to cook it. Y'all hang loose. We'll get back to this, and we'll figure this out, and we're going to get to the bottom of this mystery. I'll see you in a little bit. Hey, everybody. Well, I come to the conclusion. It takes more milk than it does dead gum shortening to make a full sack of flour. If you look right here, let me see if I can move this around right here without making a mess. That is a sack of flour. You can see, we're doing pretty good. We got us a sack of flour, and we got it made in dough. We're trying to get it just right. Still got some flour in it. I got to work on it a little bit. But I'm just letting you know that is a full sack of flour right there. We're working on it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just a little red. I'm just here having a frosted beverage or 7 and trying to see how big a biscuit a sack of flour make. You hang loose. The fun part's getting ready to come when I try to figure out how to cook this thing. Alright, I'll see you back a little bit. Alright. Well, we got this thing running a problem. Well, it ain't really a problem. I might have to change my old plans. Oh no, let's get this thing here jacked up. Let's put you down here so we can see my biscuit. That is a full sack of flour. Now I've got it. Let me be honest with you, I ain't gonna lie to you, I ain't much of a cook. This is a dang good looking biscuit dough right there. You look at that. I got flour. Took a whole lot more buttermilk. I ain't got no more buttermilk. Had to mix in a little regular old milk, whatever. And flour. That's all's left in the bowl. But I ain't got a pan it'll fit on. Thought I might have one. Thought I could do it on a big old pizza pan. So we got the trusty tape measure out. Yeah, this is all, playing by ear. Well, we're gonna try to wrap up the actual oven rack in tinfoil. Tinfoil, the greatest thing ever invented. We're gonna put this biscuit on it. We're gonna cook it. Now we ain't figured out what we're gonna cook it, temperature, and how long we're gonna cook it. We're working on it. That's an update. But dang, that's some good looking dough right there. It may not be a round biscuit, but it'll be a biscuit. You hang on just a little bit and we'll be back. Hey everybody, we got some biscuit. I don't know, let's slide this thing right down here. Now you look at that right there. Anybody ever asked you how big a biscuit a sack of flour make? Well, that's about 19 by 18. Ain't a bad looking biscuit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've sat here and sort of cut it apart. Now, I got my heat wrong a little bit. You sit there and do that right there. Look at the bread right there. If you was riding on the open range, been herding cattle all day, boy, I'm gonna tell you right there, you'd be happy with it. I ain't gonna lie to you. But about 19 by 18 inch biscuit, a sack of flour make that as one biscuit. Ain't bad. I'ma eat it. I figure that right there. I got me a couple pieces of sausage. Got me 2 fried eggs. I like my fried eggs. I'm gonna eat supper tonight. But I'm gonna tell you, these old people, and I say old, I don't mean old, don't mean no disrespect. These older folks, they run things through their mind. They always thinking. You gotta be aware of them. They got a lot of knowledge. I'm Steve. I'm just a little red. And I found out how big a biscuit a sack of flour make. 19 by 18. It ain't perfectly round and a little crunchy. But I did learn a lot. Need to bring a little more, and just by the heat and everything. But I'm gonna tell you, ain't a bad deal. Now I just gotta learn to slice it, put some butter and jelly on it. Y'all have a good one. I'm Steve. I'm just a little red. I'll see you later. Hit a like, hit a subscribe. Come on, man. Help a man out. Y'all have a good one. Merry Christmas.